We had an enormous amount of fun on the first film.
Cut, good, excellent.
There was an energy on set that it was the first time you'd ever seen anything like this.
I was excited about everything that it could be.
When I saw the dinosaur in the trailer and I saw the ripples on the water, I was like, oh my gosh. It really defined my generation, this film.
I cried the first time I saw dinosaurs. Suddenly, that which had never seemed real before now was totally real. And I realized at that moment that cinema forever had changed.
Jurassic World Dominion is the culmination of the franchise. It concludes a story that Steven Spielberg started telling in 1993.
When we were making Jurassic World, I knew it was going to be really special. I could never have imagined we'd be here working alongside Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum and Laura Dern. It's pretty fantastic.
It is so much fun. It is everything we could have ever hoped for and more.
I thought it was a fantastic idea to bring these two worlds together.
It's been a great privilege to be a custodian of something like this. Our legacy characters, our Jurassic World characters, are back.
Our storylines intersect. It's the convergence of the two franchises.
We need to fix a terrible mistake.
And most importantly, go on a true, honest-to-God, scary-as-hell adventure.
This is what everything has been leading to. I could use your expertise.
You coming or what?
Hold on tight! Why do they always have to go bigger? Don't move. Now, behold.
He's here. He's here.
Mother! Father is here!
The king, my lady. The king.
Your fate is set and you cannot escape it.
How I've missed you, my son. One day this kingdom will be yours.
Thank you, Father. My king.
Feel now. I will avenge you, Father! I will save you, Mother! I will kill you, Fiona!
I will avenge you, father. I will save you, mother. I will kill you, Fiona.
Alexander, how are you?
I'm good. Good afternoon. How are you?
Doing well. Good to see you.
Likewise.
I like your background with the moving around and all like that. It's fascinating.
Quite beautiful, huh?
Yes, it is.
It's like I'm floating in the clouds here.
Which sounds like a fun thing to do, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Especially like for your character, when I think about this, the story's almost kind of Shakespearean, where something happens to your character's dad when he's young and he spends his life wanting to avenge what happened to his father, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's very much Shakespearean because Shakespeare based Hamlet on Prince Hamlet of Jutland, a story by Saxo Grammaticus from the 12th century. And that is the template, the story that we based the Northmen on. Mm-hmm. So it's basically the predecessor to Hamlet. That's basically the story.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, just seeing this kid, you know, just starting out as a child and growing and then becoming as powerful, you know, as he is. But another big element, I mean, of course, the acting was, you know, fabulous. But just the action alone, your guy not only put it out, but he also took it in a lot.
Yeah. I was definitely quite bruised after some of those scenes. There's one in which I have to fight Hafthor Bjornsson, which is the mountain on Game of Thrones, if your viewers are familiar with that show. And he is literally the strongest man on the planet. He won that competition a few years back. And that, you do not want to fight him. I tried it and I failed miserably. It's that was a week of very painful shooting. He's a lovely man and tried to be gentle, but he's so much bigger than I am and so much stronger that just a light tap on the shoulder, I went flying. So it was a week of just ice baths after that.
I say, did you have to keep reminding him too, you know, this is a movie. This is a movie.
No, again, he almost the opposite. He was so gentle and he's aware of the fact that he is very, very strong. But obviously on camera, he has to look ferocious and so he had to sell it. So I definitely didn't ask him to hold back, but he sure did, because otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here today, but it was still painful.
Right. And like you said, he sold it. That's for darn sure.
Oh yeah. No, he's incredible.
Right. You saw him and it's like, oh my God. And it's also amazing. We think this took place, I don't remember now exactly, but something like 850 AD. And you kind of see, you know, how people were back then in regards to, you know, treating each other and doing things. And you think, okay, it's, you know, almost 1,500 years later, things should be better, but it's still kind of like the same issues that people are going through today.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, yeah. There are a lot of similarities and conflicts that I think we can, some of us personally relate to, and others at least see around us in society.
No, that's for sure. Alexander, great seeing you. Enjoyed the movie very much, and glad it all worked out where no bones were broken.
Still alive.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
You too. Take care. Enjoy.
Thanks.
On the outside, the five of you are villains, predators, remorseless sociopaths.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush.
We're the bad guys. And this is the crew. Mr. Snake, Serpentine, safe-cracking machine. Imagine Houdini, but with no arms.
Jackpot! Yes!
Miss Tarantula, our in-house tech wizard.
Where'd you learn to do that? Mostly YouTube.
Mr. Piranha, he's brave, crazy. What's up, Papa? And Mr. Shark, master of disguise. His greatest trick, stealing the Mona Lisa disguised as the Mona Lisa. And rounding out the crew is me, the big bad wolf. We may be bad, but we're so good at it.
Craig, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Mr. Russell?
Doing well. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, and you likewise.
And enjoyed this movie so much. We watched it as a family.
Nice.
And my 6-year-old grandson danced around, especially doing all the musical parts, and enjoyed. But the biggest achievement that you guys did, you got my 11-year-old grandson's head out of this for an hour and 40 minutes.
Congratulations to you. I'm glad to hear that. That makes me happy.
And I know also what had make you happy is, you know, all of us growing up watching cartoons and things like that, always thought probably, man, I'd love to be in an animated feature. What was it like for you to do this?
It was actually an honor, just because, you know, it's DreamWorks and it's cutting edge. The technology, the animation grabs you. It's different. It's new. And it was a blast. I mean, that cast, but the fun was really in making it, and because we got the director who's funny and smart, and a producer funny and smart, and so we were all just improvising, and they would, you know, I would get their lines, I would throw out lines, they would add on. It was a blast to make.
And then what about you when everybody's getting cast? Because it's all like, okay, you know, you're going to be an animal. What was it about it when you heard that you're the shark man? I mean,
It
come
was,
on.
it was all presented to me. Like, I went to DreamWorks and they were like, okay, this is what we're doing. We would like you to be Mr. Shark. They showed me, you know, the kids series. They showed me what the shark looks like on screen and who the cast was. And I was like, what? You had me at DreamWorks. Thank you. So yeah, it was pretty dope.
Right, and like you said, a whole tremendous cast. I mean, just got Aquafina, everybody all in it, and Sam Rockwell, yourself, and so many others. I mean, yeah, it was just a whole fun thing, especially just seeing everybody as their rather bizarre animals.
Yeah, and I think my favorite has to be Anthony Ramos playing the Piranha. He had me in stitches pretty much. As you know, the whole cast. It was super dope. You know, people have likened it to Tarantino for kids.
Okay,
That's not a bad description, right?
No, not at all. Not at all. And also a good message too, because it's kind of like all the bad guys got together because of the reputations that their, you know, animals had to the public. And so it's kind of like we had no choice.
Yeah, they were forced into a situation, but there's the underlying, you know, don't judge a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, something that, you know, adults and everybody else needs to understand, right? You know, just everybody be happy with each other. Now, this seems like it could be like a nice little fun series. Anything about maybe a second one?
Your mouth to God's ears, my friend. They call me for number 2. I'll be there.
That'd be great. I know all your friends and family in Chicago are going to love this too.
Right on. Yeah. I'm looking forward to everybody checking it out, man. It's you know, animation is just probably 2 or 3 years we've been working on this. So and you can get it in the theaters, which is beautiful because we did it during, you know, pandemic. All my stuff was over Zoom. I was in a booth at DreamWorks, but you know, they were directing me from Zoom.
Wow. Well, like I said, hopefully things will get back to, you know, something better. But Craig, always a pleasure seeing you, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for this movie. Really enjoyed. And I also just have to say thank you also for your very funny commercials that are always running.
You're welcome. Thank you for getting the word out.
You got it, Craig. Take care.
No, to share.
This is gonna taste extra sweet.
Nope. Sucker.
That's it. I teach you to share.
Totally worth it.
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800. Offering late model luxury SUVs to brand new party buses that seat up to 34 passengers. 734-542-6800. Including the one-of-a-kind Escalade Stretch with the exciting jet door. Call 734-542-6800. That's 734-542-6800. A Dream Limousine.
Hey, Greg Russell here from Movie Show Plus, enjoying being here at the Foundation Hotel this week. We've been taking the show on the road quite a bit. Now, if you've got a business that you would like us to showcase, just let us know. Get in touch with us via our website right here, movieshowplus.com, and we'll get back with you. And hey, who knows? You might be the next movie star right here on Movie Show Plus.
First up among the 3 highly anticipated theatrically released movies this week is the bonkers meta-comedy called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It stars Nick Cage as Nick Cage, and also stars Pedro Pascal, Ike Barinholtz, and Tiffany Haddish. I didn't review this one in time for this episode's airing, but check online for my written review. Next up is the animated family heist film, The Bad Guys. I was not a fan of this movie despite its slick animation style and its all-star voice cast, which includes Sam Rockwell, Awkwafina, Craig Robinson, Mark Maron, and Anthony Ramos. It takes a very funny idea and squanders it. This is a type of movie that is excruciating for adults to sit through, and one that proves that kids deserve better. Last and certainly not least is The Northman, a movie definitely not for kids or those weak of heart. It stars Alexander Skarsgard, Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicole Kidman, and Ethan Hawke, and is a brutal revenge story from the mind of filmmaker Robert Eggers. Eggers has made a mark on the industry with his previous 2 films, The Witch and The Lighthouse, and The Northman is his best film yet. I do warn you though that this is a heavily stylized masterpiece of cinema. It has breathtaking visuals, costumes, sound, and gory action sequences, but like his previous films, it may come across as a bit inaccessible to most movie-going audiences expecting a more traditional narrative. It starts and ends strong, but lags a bit in the middle too, but boy does it stick with you. Again, for my full reviews of all of these films, please visit the website movieshowplus.com, click on movie reviews. You can also check me out on Rotten Tomatoes. Be sure to leave your comments so I know what you think of the films as well.
These hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace. I need to figure out exactly who I am. I want to choose my own path, live in the moment. My superheroing days are over.
I told you. You ever feel lost? Just look into the eyes of the people that you love. Not me.
What? Just listening.
Verify cameras are on. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Here comes some G's.
There's 5 Gs.
6 G's.
7 Gs.
All right. That was awesome.
I wasn't ready to make a sequel until we had a special story worthy of a sequel, and until technology evolved so we could delve deeper into the experience of a fighter pilot.
The first movie became something that changed a generation. So this is exciting to come back and get in those jets again.
We worked with the Navy and the Top Gun school to formulate how to shoot it practically. Because if we're going to do it, we're going to fly in the F-18s.
The aviation sequences had to be real. So our actors went through 3 months of grueling training.
The Navy says if you eject, you have to be able to survive in the water. So we had to go through that challenging underwater program.
It's intense. You're flipped inverted, and you're having to try and get out.
from there. Tom designed this all-encompassing aviation training for all the actors.
I started them out in a single-engine airplane to build up their spatial awareness inside the aircraft.
Oh, wow. That's amazing! Oh, my God!
Next, we took them to the L-39, and they went and flew aerobatics to feel what it's like in a jet.
It's the speed. Wow.
From there, they'd graduate to the F-18 Super Hornet and actually launching off an aircraft carrier.
That's what I'm talking about.
The actors also had to learn how to run the cameras because when they're up in the jet, they have to direct themselves, essentially.
Okay, I'm rolling.
I had to really teach them cinematography and the lighting so that they understood what's gonna look good on camera.
Gun angle's great.
Everybody thought it would be impossible for actors to really be in the jets. But that's the gift that Tom gave us, that by the time we got up there, we could handle it.
Definitely the most amazing thing I've ever done. All the training, 100% prepared us.
I'm very proud of what we all accomplished. Each one of them are extraordinary.
It still blows my mind that we've done this. There's nothing like it.
People ask me all the time, what is secret cinema? It started in 2012 and has grown. It's a program that occurs every month, at least twice a month. It's a classic film series, but the twist is you won't know what the movie is until the lights go down. We have a host who gives hints about the film prior to it starting and then tells you more about it and conducts a Q&A after the film. The host is someone who is passionate about film and/or might work in the industry. It's a great way to see a film you've never seen before or to see one again with an audience and find out interesting tidbits you may not know. A ticket is only $6 and includes a popcorn if you buy something to drink. So there's different variations of secret cinema. There's Old Hollywood, which we designate as 1967 or earlier. And then there's New Hollywood, which is 1968 to the present. Old Hollywood is the first Thursday of the month, and New Hollywood is the third Thursday of the month. And when a fifth Thursday occurs, because our people who like to come to secret cinema are missing it, we have another one. It's called The Long Ones. And we choose a film that's over 2.5 hours long, because normally we won't show a film that long because of the Q&A. On the Long Ones night, we do not have a host.
We're introduced about 3 years ago by friends that attend Secret Cinema. We did not know about it, which I apologize for. We've been coming ever since, almost every one. I think we've been to about 100 of them. We are never, ever, ever bothered by the fact that we don't know the title or that we didn't guess by the clue. It's just a wonderful, fun, we don't, New Hollywood, Old Hollywood, and then the presenters and the discussion afterwards, which ranges from technical to theatrical to the business and to political. So just a fun all around, and the price can't be beat.
How often do you come to Secret Cinema?
Every month.
Really?
I do, yes.
Why do you come here every month?
I just love seeing all the great films on the big screen, meeting up with new friends, and seeing new films. It just excites me a lot. 1, 2, 3 with James Cagney. Never heard of it. Saw it for the first time, and I laughed my butt off.
For me, I don't care about the clues about the movie, because I always say it's like opening a Christmas present. Like, you just don't know what it is.
We've been coming for the last couple years, and it's gotten so much more popular. It used to be maybe 20, 25 people. Now it's up to sometimes 200. We're married, but our husbands are not that interested in movies, and
So they just let us.
movie
So
buddies.
Girls' night out.
It's a girls' night out. But seeing it on the big screen, and also having all that information and the clues, and then afterwards all the backstories.
I love the discussion afterwards. It really
that makes it. You see people walking out like, no, that's the best part.
For more information or to buy tickets to Secret Cinema, please visit themapletheater.com.
Check out MovieShowPlus.com to watch this episode online, and for exclusive content, extended interviews with Greg Russell, and a complete archive of movie reviews with Tom Santilli. Also, make sure to like and follow us on social media and on our Movie Show Plus YouTube channel.